Hey, good morning, everybody. It is a very active morning on the weather front. These are about to expire, but I did just want to let you know there are two very strong thunderstorms moving through the region right now across eastern Utah, impacting southern Uinta. We're talking northern Grand, central Grand, and well into Colorado as well, located a couple of miles north of Grand Junction. So I am going to just do a deep dive into these cells really quickly. Like I said, these two are about to expire, but I did just want to let you know that we are and we have been seeing some powerful thunderstorm cells moving throughout the region. So this particular cell that's going to go on until once again 5. Okay, so we have a severe thunderstorm warning and the flood watch in there. So I will just let you know. So this particular cell, packing quite the punch, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hailstones. They are moving quick to the northeast, anywhere from about 35 to 45 miles per hour. And there's no word on that particular cell whether or not it's going to be extended yet, but I would imagine it is because it is moving rather quickly. So let me clear this out for you. So yeah, they did just both expire. Okay. Anyway, um, look at that. So those deeper blues and pinks are indicative of hailstones within that particular cell near now just right outside of Grand. Okay, so I'm getting more updates on my phone. East Central Grand. All right, let's move this out. How's it going, everybody? Pretty active start to the morning. So I'm just going to zoom out here and see what particular cell they're warning on right now. There's no warning, but did just put out a impact east. Okay, probably this one right here. Yeah, that's what they're looking at. Okay. So what happens, just so you guys are aware, the National Weather Service will send out a severe thunderstorm warning, and they will also send out details of that particular cell. But you can see indicative by our satellite and radar that they are calling on that one particular cell, those deeper reds, yellows, indicative of some potential severe properties. All right. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Once again, that's on central, that cell moving throughout central Grand. It's moving northeast at around 35 miles per hour. All right. Yeah. Let me just do this one. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. All right. 35 miles per hour. I might need to zoom out on this. Yeah. Okay. Wants me to zoom out. I'm trying to get locations, but I need to zoom out. All righty. So they did. Okay, they did just rewarn on this cell. Yeah, I can see why. Okay. All right. So if you were just joining me, the National Weather Service has been releasing severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the morning because we have a series of strong cells. So this particular one, 24 miles northwest of Grand Junction, moving northeast at around 45 miles per hour, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So strong gusty winds. Let's see what's going on within that cell. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so not much. This is velocity. This is the basically we look at inflow and outflow winds. You have one set of winds going one direction, another set of winds going the other direction. That's what creates that rotation. So I would imagine they're warning on the strong gusty winds and um quarter-size hailstones. There's not much, at least I can't see, really any noticeable rotation within this particular cell. No. So what we look for is the wrapping, is whenever the green and the red become integrated, that's indicative of potential rotation within a thunderstorm cell. And I'm not really seeing much of that in this particular. It's just strong, and they're moving. If you're just joining, they're moving 35 to 45 miles per hour. So they are hauling. I'm just going to say that. I'll leave the rest up to interpretation. Hauling. It's just this cluster of thunderstorms. So currently, we have a flash flood watch, a flood warning, and a severe thunderstorm warning. Heavy rain. It is coming down quick. Let's see. Let me go back to what that other thunderstorm cell is doing, but I don't want to do too much. Okay, now. Wee. That is a sad excuse for a squall line. Wow. Okay. This basically gives you an interpretation of when we can expect to see these certain cells in these particular, at these particular times. Let me do the other one. Let's do 35. Okay. That is a nasty cell. So okay. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at what National Weather Service is saying. So yeah, this is what, ew, look at that one. That's the one they're calling on. Okay. There's a lot going on and a lot is being dropped. So this is the one with my, okay, so this particular storm cell, as of right now, is the only one with a severe thunderstorm warning on it, but that one as well in Central Grand, that one looks nasty too. So cities, it's going to be impacting at their respective times. Like I said, they are quick moving cells. 35, 45 miles per hour for a thunderstorm cell. It's got somewhere to be. So the biggest threat with these cells currently and throughout the rest of the morning are going to be those winds. So they're moving northeast 45 miles per hour, packing wind gusts 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail. Hail damage to vehicles, possible winds, roofs, sidings, down trees, all possibility. And you can look at our satellite and radar right under it. You have the bar Haha, they did. Yep. They did really set. That one is now under severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, that one's nasty. So under, what I'm looking at is under the cells. You can see the orange box that just went into. Yep, I got you guys. That's going on until 11 a.m. I just want to shout out the National Weather Service here in Salt Lake. They're awesome. They're so good. They're amazing. So kind. So this particular storm cell is, I would imagine, very similar properties, but let me just check to confirm that that's what the National Weather Service also has. So sustained winds, wind gusts, sorry, I should say. Now this one's a little bit slower. This is 30 miles per hour. Wind gusts, 60 miles per hour, quarter size hail. I don't want to say sustained wind speeds because that would be equivalent to like a tropical depression. And I don't want to say that because that is not correct. All right, let's get. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining. All right. I keep doing that. No. Sometimes you know you want to do something. You want to do something, but your brain is like, that's not what we're doing right now. It's crazy. Crazy behavior. Okay. Beep. Here we go. Areas it's going to be impacting at the respective times. Once again, if you are just joining me, I am tracking some severe thunderstorm cells moving right now throughout southern Uinta, eastern and central Grand County. This one particular cell now has a severe thunderstorm warning on it until 11 a.m. They are moving extremely quickly. This one a little bit slower than its brothers, but we've been tracking cells all morning long, packing sustained wind. Don't say that, Maddie. Packing gusts over 60 miles per hour, small to medium-sized hailstones, and just dumping a lot of water. That's why we have flash flood warnings, which are areas in that red, and then a flash flood watch throughout Grand and western Colorado as well. Okay. So there's 2 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. This particular one, which is essentially, it's out of Utah, but we still have some viewers that watch throughout western Colorado. And then this one. Let's get a vorticity track. Let's get the scope in here. What is this one doing? Ooh, some wrapping in there. Yeah. This is a healthy storm cell. But a little bit of some rotation, but I don't think it's much of anything to, but it is definitely very strong. So max hail size, inch for those storms. Biggest threat with these is going to be that wind, bringing down trees and power lines. 60-mile-per-hour wind speeds, that's nothing. Wind gusts, that's nothing to ignore. But yeah, let me put on, I'll show you the last hour and just how active these storms have been. It really likes that area right there. didn't check the humidity on that, but I would imagine it's a bit higher. Yeah, let's see. I admit I have so many slides that sometimes it's hard for me to find things, and I did not prep this show because I just after we went live, I just popped on here. Why am I not finding it? Well, I was trying to see relative humidity, but my point is moot. Never mind. Suppose it's not that important. Oh, but now I'm going to be stubborn about it. You know, once this live stream ends, I'm going to find what I'm looking for, and then I'm going to be really mad about it. Wah! All right, moving on. So, all right. So, this is what's currently happening. Satellite and radar. We have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. One still hanging on to that little sliver of southern Uinta and that little sliver of northeast Grand, stretching well into Colorado and then central Grand. There is a flash flood warning impacting portions of Arches, so just watch out for that today. And those light shades of pink, that's heavy rain, but then we're seeing those widespread shades of blue, light blue, that's your hail. We got hailstones up to an inch. So definitely packing a punch out there today. And this is our severe weather outlook warning of that area. Yeah. Definitely a very active morning. So these thunderstorm cells moving through the area. So that's pretty spot on. Maybe like a half hour behind, but that's pretty good. And this is what we're going to be seeing for the rest of the morning into the afternoon. These cells that have the possibility to cause some Mikey, I'm trying to do my job. Making jokes. I have an old coworker in the chat right now and he's making jokes. This is a serious thing. So these severe thunderstorm cells are going to continue to move through the area. All afternoon long. This is what we're going to be dealing with. I would imagine for the next, if you get updates, if you're in that area, I would avoid Arches and Candylands today if you can. So Tom says Highway 191 was shut for a bit as water flooded, but has reopened. That's what's going to happen today with these severe thunderstorm spells, especially across eastern Utah. They're coming down really quickly. They're moving really fast, and they're dumping a whole lot of water in a short period of time. So there we go. All right. For those who just joined, I'll go back. Like we're right now tracking 2 severe thunderstorm cells, northern Grand, southern Uinta. But that's going to be a hot spot out there today, all day long. Strongest threats will be down trees and power lines. Like I said in the satellite and radar, I didn't see much rotation, which is good. They're just strong, gusty winds over 60 miles per hour, so that can definitely cause some damage. This is a look at rain over the next several hours. So this is not definite. This is not 100% going to happen. It's just a look. Christy says, I wish that would hit Salt Lake County. We need it. We do need it. We do need it, Christy. But this is how things go. So Moab, 1/2 of an inch. That's, if not more, definitely possible from what we're seeing currently. Blanding, I don't know. Those cells are going to have to ship a little bit. They're farther to the east right now, but they're farther to the north, pardon me. I'll go back. So there you go. These are the 2 cells. This one. Oh, you can't see my mouse. So the one that's in Colorado right now, that has a severe thunderstorm warning on it, and the one just north of 70. That one. Just north of Cisco. Can't imagine a lot is going on at Cisco at 10:30 in the morning, but if you're watching from there, that's what's happening. Hail, those light blues. Guys, I'll tell you something. I have to admit something. From the Northeast, right? Then I move out here, and your weather is fairly calm. We don't really get cells like this too often, so, taking advantage of it. Those little, if you couldn't see them on a widespread, these are little lightning bolts. So heavy rain, hail, winds. That's what we have going on right now. Here are watches, warnings, advisories. Besides the 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, we have a flash flood warning. And then we have let me get those. Let me get the exact properties on the flash flood warning. So from 6:30 this morning, we've already had 22 watches, warnings, or advisories. And the majority of them have been Emory. Okay. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Sorry. I'm a very bracketed thinker. So that flash flood warning in Emory, almost a half to up to 3/4 of an inch have already fallen. Additional rainfall amounts 1/4 to a half. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin, which it already has. So mainly rural areas, I can't say that word, of southeastern Emory, northeastern Wayne, Water Canyon, High Spur, Low Spur, Big Spring, Slot Canyons to the Green River. So there's that one. Wow. And then the one in Grand. So same properties, half to up to 3/4 of an inch have already fallen. An additional half, if not more, is expected. Small creeks, streams, highways, streets, underpasses, and includes the following streams and drainages: salt wash down to the Colorado River. So just if you're not aware, Arches is prone to rock slides and things like that. So I would avoid that today. If you did have any plans to head out there, maybe this weekend, not a good time. There's always next weekend, right? And the weekend after that. Don't want to be stuck in a slot canyon during that mess. So this is what we got going on for the rest of the day today. As we can see, hotspots, Arches, Bryce, Capitol Reef, Glen, Grand Staircase, Natural Bridges, San Rafael Swell. So these thunderstorms are expected to continue throughout the rest of the morning well into the afternoon. Same spot all throughout southern Uinta, Grand, and San Juan today. Also impacting Emory. Your love is lifting me higher. All right, somebody asked for. What's happening in West Layton? Not much. Just some high clouds out there. So pretty dry except for the higher terrain. Hotspot today going to be across. Yeah, Uinta's getting hit with rain. Once again, these severe thunderstorm warnings as of now are set to expire at 11 a.m., but this can definitely extend. So, no, you're the best, Charles. These are going to go on until 11 a.m. I wanted to do something, but I forgot what I wanted to do. I hate when that happens. When in doubt, just do the Futurecast, you know? It's always a good idea. So people are asking what's going on tonight throughout the city. I don't think much of anything, to be honest. I am not convinced. If anything, straight, I'm just going to zoom this in. Whee! Oh, it doesn't want me to do that. Hold on. Sometimes it's really annoying to make slides. Well, it's really annoying to make what we make most of the time because you have to fix every single property and location. And when you don't, doesn't do what you want. And as far as slides are concerned, I've made every possible mistake that there is. So, all right. Let's talk about what's happening tonight. I'm going to go slow. All right. So, cloud cover hanging pretty high throughout the afternoon. Low clouds in there as well. This is 4. And I'm using this particular model, which is the HER model, and it's showing that we're only about a half-hour lag time today. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good consistency for a model. What time is it? All right, 10:42. I got time. Sometimes I forget we do live shows. It's like, oh, Maddie, you're going live here soon. Okay. Just clouds. See? Nothing. There was nothing close to the city. Ugh. See, I knew it. I knew once those precipitation chances started going down at the beginning of the week. Dismal. Guys, it doesn't look like the city's going to get much of anything. Ha! North Salt Lake could get some. Tomorrow morning. Oh, straight pop up. Oh, nice. There we go. Nice. That's tomorrow afternoon. Doesn't look to be very strong though, which is fine. Okay, all right, there we go. There's some action. Tomorrow afternoon into the evening looks like we could get something. I'm not saying I want that. That, my friends, we are ignoring something. Dare I say? Oh my goodness. Across the Uintas, we could get some snowflakes tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, we'll dig that, huh? Maybe avoid the Uintas tomorrow. If you want. Might get some snow. That's crazy. Temperatures are definitely going to be cool enough for that to happen, so. Yeah, all right. It doesn't want to go out that far, which I know you don't. You little you. All right. That's pretty much everything I wanted to go over. Just for a recap, we have 2 severe thunderstorm cells when my brain matches my mouse. Okay. Right here. Yep. 1 here. Yikes. Packing quite the punch with those hailstones. I don't think this inquiry tool is going to help me out any. No. Sometimes it wants to, most of the time. Oh, will this be an effective use of that? I never know. Sometimes there's tools on here, and I'm like, what do people actually use these for? Let me now. Wee. Oh, that's it? That's why I never used that, because it was useless. All right. Here we go. That's what's happening. Highland? So someone asked about Highland. Not much. Tomorrow afternoon, maybe some showers, but honestly, a pop-up, straight pop-up. Localized downpour. That's about it. Nothing spicy like what we're seeing across eastern Utah currently. So most of the time when I'm live and the severe thunderstorms or the thunderstorms are not impressive, I say the bark is worse than the bite. But today they are biting across eastern Utah. They're moving. Look how fast they're moving. They're incredibly I love that. Not that there's a lot of bad potential harm that comes with severe weather, but they are impressive. They're good-looking cells this morning. They have everything that they want. They have that dry air, they have that warm, moist air, and they're just like, we're having a party. We're having a 11 a.m. party in northern Grand County. That's where the hotspot is today, guys, if you didn't know. If you're a thunderstorm, that's where you want to be because the atmosphere is working for you. So that's what's happening. And my favorite part of today, da 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 da. Look at these temperatures. Look at these temperatures. Love it. Upper 70s, low 80s. Beautiful. Comfortable. Early fall. Love to see it. So these severe thunderstorm warnings are going to be out of our area here. But I will show you once again if you are just joining me. We have flash flood warning for Emory and Grand. And yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, and for portions of San Juan and Grand, we are under that flash flood watch as well. Listen, I do not want to block users, but sometimes there are some shady characters in my comment section, and I got to do what's best for everybody else in my comment section. So I blocked you. Had to. All right, everybody. If you have any additional questions, you can comment. You can ask. I'll be on air in about 10 minutes. Oh, I gotta go. I didn't realize I've been on this stream for, oh my gosh, like 40 minutes. Well, that was a great time. I had fun. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Stay safe. Happy Friday. Bye.